So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham.
Can he finish? He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Haaland. Messi. And this is Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. Real chance! Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Now this Mbappe gets... And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well cleared. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Mbappe! And he's gone backward here. And here's Haaland! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a moment of brilliance. Here's Haaland. Chance for a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Haaland clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Kukçu. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the finish! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Beckham. And it's Salah. Salah. Good, strong midfield running here. He has found the way through. Adams getting this one clear. And here's Del Piero, and he's had a hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Kukçu. Del Piero. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Kukçu. And that was very necessary. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Del Piero. Out to the left it goes. Deep cross. He's got two. Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply. Mohamed Salah. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a good position. There's the shot! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 25.
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He can get that clear and smartly reclaimed. Great vision.
There will be 3 minutes added
And the whistle's
time.
gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables...
Big chance! It's fallen kindly here. He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's a little off target. Threads one in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Edmilson. Probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception.
Palmeiras really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Looking to play him in. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mohamed Salah. He is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's had a hit. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Lewandowski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kimmich got a long way forward to join the attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pass is just off target.
Are certainly playing with him.
And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Chelsea leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
interception. His positioning was spot on.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's going for goal! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappe, Kukçu powering forward here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for a runner. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That pass just didn't quite work. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Lewandowski. Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Not the most accurate pass. Caceres. And it's Kukçu. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he welcomes... And Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Right card.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's an excellent interception. And that's it. Chelsea can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactics.
This guy was
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defence.
Face to face with the canny finish! They've scored! First blood drawn! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And the pass is intercepted. Kukçu. There's a searching pass. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Played into space. And he's intervened well there. And it's Kukçu. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mohamed Salah. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Del Piero. Kukçu. And he's searching through. Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Kukçu really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckham. Now it's Del Piero. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is a crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
There will be 1
Hyundai.
minute added time.
Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case
Just
of
a
so
quick
far,
announcement. It is
so
now
good.
time for our
The
special
boss has
lottery.
clearly done his
Please
homework,
grab
and
the
I don't
tickets you were
think
given when you were
he
walking
needs
through
to
the gates.
change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Kimmich. Now it's Son Heung-min. Beckham. Mbappe, and they can counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. France needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Del Piero. It's a pretty loose pass. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Del Piero.
Might want to be careful there.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Ribéry tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really... Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can... Oh, what's he done? He's shifting. It's Son Heung-min! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there's the shot! In he goes again! Oh, crossbar!
France simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, they've got it again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. That has been knocked clear. He's got tall. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strokes it back, and it's Kukçu.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Son Heung-min. That's a sharp pass. I think we're just about done here.
There will be
Chips
1
it
minute
through.
added time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Donnarumma clears. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe taking in the accolade. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Caceres reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game, and when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he shoots! There it is! There is the breakthrough! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, lovely! Del Piero! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the keeper's got it again. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos, and he was quick to react. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs.
Chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi is herring after that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Chouameni.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's had a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in, and played right into his path. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. No, that's been intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
pinches it off him. That's going to go a long way. Mohamed Salah. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mohamed Salah, and he's been shifted off it. Mohamed Salah did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Beckham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Oh, super ball! Cannavaro. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's decided to go for it. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Out of play for a goal kick. Caceres. Passing is crisp and sharp. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for options for movement. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Timber. Now Van Dijk. Gakpo. Retegi. Del Piero. Kukçu. Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Conte. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Retegi. Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Retegi. Retegi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Retegi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
There's the shot! And he's done it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Short changes him with that pass. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mohamed Salah. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gakpo. Timber. Flashes it across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
added
Gakpo.
time.
Timber. Deep cross. Bullish header! That's really well cleared. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Just a
How's
quick
the first
request
half
today
compared
for
with your
everybody to please
expectation?
kindly
Well, it's obvious,
remove any
Peter, that
cars
this
parked on
team
the road
was set up
outside
to
the stadium.
play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Chelsea have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up.
Good chance here!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the pass is intercepted. And a chance! Off the post! And for a moment, time stood still. And here's Gakpo.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front foot. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mutegi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mohamed Salah can get it clear. And it's Messi. That is lovely. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was quick to react. And that is a little undercooked. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham to take it as usual. Deftly away. Salah. Oh, he's gone for goal! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is good alertness. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Conte. And this is Bale. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it into space. Mbappe, and he's shot a goal! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
2 minutes to be added on. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.